Oh hey, I guess I'm live. How's everybody doing today? It's Thursday, which means one more day until you have the weekend. And the weather looks like it's clearing up. It can't decide if it wants to rain or not. But hey, it's 60 degrees in Las Vegas, so we are all happy. Yesterday I was out doing a little networking. I went to the Urban Chamber of Commerce Coffee and Commerce event. I went to the C-Level luncheon, and I like to meet business owners. That's what I do. And when I meet a business owner, I ask questions. So I ask a lot of questions about their business so that we can see if I can help them or they can help me or maybe they can help my clients. I want to know how long they've been in business, what they're doing, what their end game is. You know, if you're running a business and you're not really growing it, you don't have an end game, you're kind of just creating a job for yourself. So I get a lot of questions about what we do, and then I ask them, well, who does your bookkeeping? And there are three common answers that I get. The first one, I do it myself. The second one, my wife does that. And the third one most common is, I have a CPA for that. And those are all great answers. As long as you're doing your books, I'm happy. Let's dig into each one of those just a little bit more for a few minutes though. Number one, if you are doing your own bookkeeping, I do it myself. Are you doing it right? And are you doing it in Excel? Because Excel is not an accounting software. If you're using QuickBooks and you know what you're doing, that's great. How much time does it take you? I mean, if you're a bookkeeper and you're quick at it, then okay, that's pretty cool. But if you're not a bookkeeper and you know nothing about the software and it's kind of the last thing that you get to do in the evening or you do it all weekend, it's time. It's your time. You're the business owner. Are you really spending your time in the right place? Because you could be growing your business and doing lots of other things instead of bookkeeping. So that's number one. Number two, and I love this one, I hear it so much. My wife takes care of that. Great. I used to be a wife, and I had a couple of kids and a dog and groceries and all kinds of things that I needed to do, and doing the bookkeeping was probably the last thing on my mind. So you have a wife, a significant other, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, grandma, somebody that you love is doing your bookkeeping for free most likely, and maybe for a little bit of afternoon change. Are they really going to have a passion for it? Do they really want to do it? Some do, some don't. Most often, I see business owners whose spouse or relative is doing the books, and it may start out okay in the beginning, but then things start to drop through the cracks. The invoices get out a little later, phone calls are missed if they're answering the cell phone for the business. Money that's not getting collected because the invoices are not going out, and then you got to run to the bank at the last minute and put money in the bank. Is that a good thing to discuss when you get home in the evening with the spouse? You know, you've worked all day and they've been trying to do the bookkeeping all day, and you go home and it kind of ruins the family life. Seeing it happen is not much fun. Sometimes you got to do it. Number three, my CPA does that. Do you know how much a CPA charges per hour? And do you know how much a bookkeeper charges per hour? So if your CPA is doing your bookkeeping, you're paying way too much. Let's look at those three just one more time. I'm doing it myself. Maybe you should spend your time in a better way. My wife takes care of that, or a friend, or a family member. Do they really want to? Are they doing a job that you really need them to do to grow your business? Because the bookkeeping is very, very important. And number three, my CPA does that. Okay, might be able to save you some money. So on January 25th, we're going to talk about these things and more things at a free webinar. It's called the How to Achieve More Success in 2018. If you're doing the same old thing that you've always done, if you're doing the same thing this year that you did last year and expecting it to be better, maybe you should take a look at the webinar and come and see us, okay? Have a great day. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you next week.